Hi everyone and welcome, John here, and in today's video we are going to be looking at sitemaps and how we can use them to our advantage when we're web scraping a site. So a sitemap is essentially what it says. It's a map of all of the links or specific links for a website that they want the Google bot or the Bing bot or whatever search engine bot to crawl through and index for that specific search engine. What that means is that there's a load of links in one place that we can easily get if we're trying to get the data off that website. So sitemaps generally come in XML format, which means they are nice and easy for us to parse using Beautiful Soup. There are other ways you can do that in Python, but I just find it's easier to use BS4, so that's what we're going to do. So if we have a quick look at a demo site here, I'll just make this bigger. This is an outdoor kind of website, and if you just go to the main domain and type /sitemap afterwards, you get this, and we can see right away that we have a nice big catalog of links to all of their categories, I guess, if you like. So if we were interested in getting the data from this site, we could then loop through all of these or just pick the ones that we're interested in and go straight to that category with all those products. Now, generally speaking, you can find it by typing /sitemap or /sitemap.xml after the main URL. The other way you can do it is by going to the robots.txt file. Now, generally speaking, in here, this is where your Google bot comes to have a look to see what it's all about, what the site's about, and we can see right away, nice and highlighted for us here, sitemap, and gives us the link. Now this gives us the XML link. We were just looking at the HTML one, so we could open this as well, and we can see that this looks just like the same thing, but just without all the parsing. So we could easily grab this and turn this into something useful for us. It's still loading up because there's a ton of links on this page. Another way to find it would be to use Google itself. So we can actually do a little bit of Google magic, and we can say site. And if I just grab the first part of this URL and copy that there, site is equal to this, and then we can do ext as XML. So that's going to search the site for every XML extension file on this that's been indexed from this site, and we can find right away that we found this sitemap again. It looks like a slightly different link. Maybe it's the same thing but a different page. I don't know. These seem to be quite slow to load up for me. There we go, it's done now. So by doing it that way, we found the actual XML, and we can see we've got a load of links again on here. So that's a really handy way to do it. Sometimes websites just don't have a sitemap, or sometimes you can't seem to find them. So on this one, let's just type sitemap.xml, and it says it's not there. But if we go to robots.txt again, we can see down here it says sitemap is under this link. So if we open that, we can see we find this, and it's a link. The sitemap has other links within it, so we could just go ahead and grab these category, I guess. Let's check that one out, and there we go. There's all the different categories that they've of their website that they've wanted to be indexed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab this one, I think, and I'm going to copy this, and we're going to quickly run through how to just grab these links out using Python. So we're going to be using requests in BS4, so I'm going to import those in from BS4 import Beautiful Soup, and I'm going to say our URL is exactly what we just found from the sitemap. There we go, and I'm going to say r is equal to requests.get to send a get request to that page, and then I'm going to say sp for soup is equal to, and I'm going to give Beautiful Soup the r.text, and I'm just going to pass it with lmxl this time, and then we're going to say our links is equal to sp.find all, and they are in these LOC tags. So if I just go back to the actual sitemap, we can see that the links, I believe, are in this. That's an image one. So these are the links that we want. So we want the links to the actual project. So we want the LOC ones, the lock. So we could just grab those. I've spelled Beautiful Soup wrong somewhere. So if I was to now just say, let's print the length of this links, which should be the list returned, we can see how many there are. And it should be LXML, I think. I always get that the wrong way around. There we go, 4,048. That seems like quite a lot. So let's do for link in links, and we'll print link.txt, and we'll see and check the data that's coming back and see if it's something that we want. Yes, it is. So we've got a load of links now from this website that we could potentially want to scrape. And if you were only specifically interested in certain things, you could also search these URLs as text in Python and just find certain things that you wanted. So that's one way, and a really good way of getting a load of links or a load of information from the website that you may want to scrape. Generally, when I'm scraping data, I want specific categories. I don't want everything from one site in itself, because generally I want to compare products from various websites. Usually that's what you want to do, because you want some data to analyze, or maybe you want to watch the prices on a certain website or websites. So generally you might want a specific category, but as I said, the sitemap will have that in sometimes that you can get to. So hopefully you guys have found this useful. Just a quick video this time explaining that you can use the sitemap and you can find it in robots.txt sometimes, or you can search for it in Google by doing the site and then the ext for the extension is XML. Generally it's XML, sometimes it's text, sometimes it's not, but have a go at that first. It's usually XML. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you're interested in web scraping content, I've got loads on my channel already, ranging from beginners up to a bit more intermediate level, and there's more to come as well. So consider subscribing and sticking around for all of that stuff and all the new stuff to come. So thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one. Goodbye.